Hey guys, I hope that I'm live right now. If you guys are able to listen me properly, as well as there's no issues with the audio or the video, please let me know, guys. Hello everyone, I hope that I'm live right now, guys. If you guys are able to listen to me properly, as well as there's no issues with the audio or the video, please let me know, guys. Amazing, guys. Awesome, awesome. So today I am feeling a little bit better. Just a little bit of cough is there. So initially in the middle of the class, if I cough at any particular point of time, just ignore it. Okay. Just close your ears and be like la 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 la. La." Okay. Okay. No issues in that. So today I'm feeling a little bit better, guys. Nevertheless, I wanted to understand one thing from you guys. Yesterday I was not feeling a bit good. So were you guys able to understand yesterday's class? Because one of the two students actually approached me. They were not able to understand it, so I was like, I helped them out a little bit right over there. But did you guys receive the classes? So did you guys like understood the class yesterday, guys? Please let me know. Did you guys face any problems or something like that? Please let me know, guys. If you're not able to understand, please let me know so that I'm able to help you guys out with that. But did you guys understood yesterday's class, or did you guys like found it difficult to understand, or it was like a little bit something that was out of your aim itself? And even if you are not able to understand it, did you try to code it yourself? Like, because see, if you're not able to understand in the class, it's fine. Because after the class, I've told you guys to rewrite the code, to go through the class once again, to write the code yourself. Only then you can understand it properly. Just being in the class and just listening to me, that is not sufficient, guys. Just being in the class and listening to me is not sufficient, guys. After the class, you have to practice it once again. Okay? After the class, you have to practice it once again, guys. If you are not doing that, then you cannot expect that, okay, that I will be able to understand it. So what is the problem in this code? Var is h1 is equals to document dot create element this h1 dot inner element hello element document dot get element by id root. Okay, so what you're trying to do right over here, I think so this is from the React.js bootcamp itself. Mohammed, please try to understand it that you are not appending this document dot get element by id root. You have to append the h1 tag below it. Only then it will appear. So right over here you haven't appended the tag right over there. That is what is missing right over there, guys. Okay. So can you enable the subtitle in live video? I think so. By default, YouTube does not allow subtitles to be there in the live video itself. I don't know why, but I think so because right over here, as you're able to see, it is showing that. So I put it up into ultra low latency. And when I'm in the ultra low latency, I think so the captions are not allowed right over there. I'll try in tomorrow's class, but yeah, according to me, it does not work. Okay. Okay, guys. So in today's class, guys, we'll continue from where we left yesterday. Could you guys just let me know what have you studied in our yesterday's class? Please let me know, guys. Before we are able to continue further, could you guys let me know once again what have we studied in our yesterday's class, guys? Please let me know. Deepak, I hope so that 30th is not yet over, right? So it takes up a little bit time to send all the certificates, but 38 is not yet over. I told you wait till the 31st morning. Okay. Okay. So yesterday we saw about Express. We saw about creating an app. We handled a GET request right over there. We installed our NodeMon right over there, guys. So that is also something that we saw yesterday. Today our aim is to take up data from front end. Okay, to take up data. So the user should be able to fill in some data in the front end, and that data should go to the backend itself. That is the aim of today's class. Okay, so up till now, what we were doing is we were trying to access google.com. Okay, think about it in such a way. We were trying to access google.com, and when you're typing www.google.com, it is opening up a website. Now, when it's opening up a website, we are sending a GET request to the server that get me the files associated with google.com. Get me the files that are associated with google.com. That is what we are trying to do right over here, guys. Now, to make it work perfectly, now after that, once you are able to open up the website, you are able to see the website itself. So when you open up google.com, you do a search, right? That I want to know a little bit more about DevTown. Okay, you search about DevTown right over there. That is what you do. So that DevTown as a tag, as a user, you are sending in that data to the backend that I want to get some result on the basis of this. So now let's try to do it. Let's try to do it, guys. Let's try to understand it via Paint itself. It will be easier for you guys to understand. Let me shift it right over here. Okay. So try to understand in such a way. I'm writing www.google.com. www.google.com. So I'm sending a get request. Get request. Requesting for the HTML, CSS, and JavaScript file, which is then being sent back to me as a response. It's being sent back to me as a response. That this is the HTML file, and that is what I'm able to see on my screen. This is the search, and I'm in Google written right here. Now I'll search for something, right? I'll search for DevTown right here, DEVTOWN. I'm searching for DevTown right here. So this text that the user has inputted on the website, now this text, this data will be sent to the server once again. And this is called as a post request, guys. This is called as a post request. Think about it as a post. So what you have heard about Postman, right? Postman has a normal like letters. One person can write a letter, fold it up into an envelope, put it inside of a post office itself. The post office then sends that particular envelope to the address that you want. So that is what we're doing right over here. Here, the letter that we are writing is the data. DevTown. That is the data that we are entering right over here as a user. That data is getting sent to our server itself. We are sending a post request right over there. This post request contains some data inside of it, and then you can utilize that data in the backend to do whatever you want to do. Again, able to understand this concept of post request, guys. What to get request is to get something from the backend. Get me the HTML, CSS, and JavaScript file. The post request is to send some data from the front end to the backend. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know. Voice is not clear. Let me check once, guys. It should be clear. Voice is on. Hello, 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 hello. Voice is breaking. Sound is crashing. Guys, is the voice a big problem? Let me see, guys. Let me see what is the issue. Let me see, guys. Give me a second. I will reconnect with a certain internet itself, guys. I'll change my internet. Wait for 2 minutes. It will lag. I am changing the internet. Hello, 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 hello. Is it fine right now, guys? It is fine right now. Please let me know. Is my voice fine right now, guys? Please let me know. Is my voice fine right now, guys? Please let me know. Yes, it's clear. I think so. There was an issue with the internet itself, so I've changed my internet, so there shouldn't be any issues anymore, guys. I'll just repeat myself once again. Okay. So I'll just go back to my drawing board. I'll just repeat once again everything. Okay, so that you guys are able to understand. I'll just open up the live chat. So the live chat wasn't opened up. That is the reason why I was not able to see your messages itself. Let me just open up the live chat. I will not do this mistake from the next time. I'll always first open up your live chat itself, guys. Okay. So I'll just repeat everything once again, guys. So what happens is that when you open up a desktop, okay, when you open up your web browser itself, you write www.google.com. Okay. So you send a get request to the server. You send a get request to the server saying that you want the HTML, CSS, and the JavaScript file to showcase the website, right? www.google.com, I'm sending a GET request to see the HTML, CSS, and JavaScript file. And that is what is being sent to me as a response. That is what is being sent to me as a response itself. That is what we saw in our yesterday's class. And that basically shows us the website that we want to see. The website is basically Google website right over here, which has the search bar that is there. Now, once you open up the website, what do? You write DevTown right over here. I want to search a little bit about DevTown. Okay, I write DevTown right over here. So the user is now giving an entry. The user is now providing with an entry right over here, guys. And that data needs to be sent to the backend. This DevTown that the user has entered needs to be sent to the backend itself, guys. So you guys must have heard about these post offices, these letters that exist, right? So what do you create in a letter? You write down a letter itself, you pack it up inside of an envelope, and then you send it to the post office. The post office then sends the thing to the address that you want to intend it to be sent. The same thing happens right over here, guys. You post this data. You post this data as a request itself to the backend. This data that is DevTown is sent as a post request, just like GET request was there. That basically denoted that I want to get the HTML, CSS, and JavaScript files so that I'm able to showcase this website. The post request sends some data from the front end to the backend, guys. Now, once that data has been sent to the backend, this DevTown is now present in the backend itself. You can use it as whatever you want to do with it inside of the backend. That is up to you. But this post request, are you guys able to understand? Why post? Because just like posting a letter, you're posting some data from the front end to the back end. So this request is called as a post request. This request is called as a post request itself, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know. Are you guys able to understand this post request, guys? Please let me know. Are you guys able to understand this post request, guys? I'm sending a data from the front end to the back end. So that is what we are going to see in our today's class, guys. We'll create a very simple calculator. We'll enter two numbers and we want to post that entire thing to the backend itself. In the backend, all the calculations will be done. All our business logic will be applied to that data, and then it should respond back with the final answer. It should respond back with the final answer itself, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know. That is what we are going to do. We are going to first post some data. We're going to utilize that data in the backend, and then we are going to send that data in the front end to show it on our screen, guys. That is what we are going to do. Very simple, very easy, guys. Okay, so let's get started with it without wasting any time. Let's get back to our code, guys. Let's go back. We'll open up the same the same sandbox from yesterday itself. As you're able to see, this is the same sandbox, same website. I'm not changed anything inside of it. What we're going to do is we are going to first change the index.html. Okay, the first thing that we are going to do is we are going to change the index.html, guys. So this was our index.html that was there initially. I'll make some changes. I'll provide you guys with this HTML code, guys. You don't have to worry. We don't have to understand the HTML code. Please try to understand this. We don't have to understand the HTML code. I will be providing you guys with the HTML code, guys. I think so. I already have it. Let me just check. But I will be providing you guys with the HTML code, so you don't have to worry about it, guys. Okay. So calculator, that will be the name of our application. We'll put up an input field right over here. Input. Okay, I would have to write everything from scratch. So input, and then close. Input. This is shit. I want to write everything properly. Let me see if I'm able to do that by opening up another code sandbox. I'll create another static template itself. Auto completion is very necessary for me because I don't like when something is not getting auto completed at any particular point of time. I prefer to keep things as plain as possible. So let me just write the code right over here, and then I'll just copy the code from there itself. So HTML. Come on, man. Give me the auto completion. Head, title, calculator, body, one, calculator. I'll provide you guys with the HTML code, guys. You don't have to worry about it. I'm just typing up the HTML code right now, but I'll be providing you guys with the HTML code, guys, so you don't have to worry about it. Okay. Input text. Again, another input right over here. Input text. UTTON button. Okay, we'll provide it with the name itself, guys. So we'll provide it with T1 as the name, provide it with the ID of T1 as well, and we'll provide it with a placeholder that is going to be number one. One, same thing right over here. T2, T2, placeholder two, button, or just calculate. And what is the ATT? What is the ATT? What is the ATT, guys? Please let me know. Guys, what are you typing? I'm not able to understand. Type is equals to submit, and then we are having your next particular thing, that is form is equals to USP post. I think so that should work for us. As you're able to see, I've created a simple front end right now, guys. I'll just copy this front end and paste it inside of my second particular thing. So I'll just paste it right over here. And I'm having my index.html. I'll go back to my website. I'll save this. I will restart my server once. Control C. I'll just restart it once again because fresh server. Go back to my website, reload the page. That is about. I have to go to the landing page itself. And I'm able to see the calculator right over here. I'm able to see the calculator right over here. Are you guys able to see this? Please let me know. Are you guys able to see this, guys? Please let me know. Any problems, any issues in this, guys, please let me know. I will be providing you guys with the entire code of HTML. Our aim is not to understand HTML. Our aim is to understand the backend itself. Okay, so do not worry if you are not able to understand it, guys, because the backend code, I will be providing it to you guys, so you don't have to worry about it. But are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know, guys. Are you guys able to understand this, guys? Please let me know. Everybody is able to understand. I will be providing you guys with the code right now itself, guys. Not worry. I'll just find the code and provide it to you guys right now itself. So you don't have to worry about that as well, guys. So give me a 2 seconds, guys. I'm just trying to find the code. I'll provide you with the code as well. Give me a second. Give me a second. I've kept it somewhere. I don't remember it. So I'm just trying to find it right now. Give me a second, guys. DevOps, AI backend. Give me a second or two, guys. Even I don't remember where I've kept the link for the same. And I'm trying to find it right now. The HTML code should have been down here. Okay, yeah, I got it. Okay, guys, so let me give you guys the HTML code link as well. Give me a second. I'm just opening it up. So you guys can directly download the file, HTML file. You can get directly use it as well. So you don't have to worry about that. I've already created it for you guys. Okay, so let me just send it to you guys right now. Give me a second. Copy, and I'll just mail it to myself. Mail. So in this way, it will be easier for you guys to use it, and there won't be any issues with that as well. Give me a second. Compose. Shape your head. Paste set. Okay, so I should be able to see it right over here. Mail link. Okay, so right over here, guys, as you're able to see, I'll be providing you guys with this link right now. Okay, what you have to do is you guys can directly either copy paste it. So the first option is directly copy paste everything from right over here. So Control C and then paste it inside of your index.html. Okay, just open up your index.html and just paste it inside of it, guys. Control A, Control V. That's the first particular option, guys. The second option is you guys can download it, okay, and then re-upload it. You can download it and then re-upload it itself. So I'll provide you guys with the link right now. I'll provide you guys the link in the live chat itself, guys. So in the live chat, you should be able to see the link, and I will pin it up as well. Okay, so I've pinned up the link as well, guys. Give me a second. Okay. So the link is also pinned in the live chat. I will provide it in the description of the video as well, so that at a later point of time, if you want to see it, you guys are able to see it as well. So HTML code, HTML save. Okay. So both in the description as well as in the live chat, I've provided you guys with the HTML code that you can directly use. Okay, so I've already used it right over here, guys. And I will just go back to my website and reload the page right over here. So this is my calculator app, guys. This is my calculator app. If I'm entering a first number that is 12, entering a second number that is 56, and then I'm clicking on calculate, as you're able to see, I'm getting this message, cannot post forward slash. The same message that I was getting yesterday, guys. Do you guys remember? Yesterday as well, I was getting a message that was seen to my screen itself saying cannot get forward slash. Do you guys remember that? Cannot get forward slash. Do you guys remember that? The same thing is happening right now. When I'm clicking on calculate, if I'm going back, let me reload my page itself. Any number that I'm entering right over here, clicking on the button calculate, I'm getting cannot post forward slash. Because right now, when I'm clicking on calculate, a post request is being sent from the front end. A post request is being sent to the back end. But in the back end, we haven't implemented anything to handle that post request. In the back end, as you're able to see, we haven't written any code that handles the post request for us. So right now, we need to handle that post request first. Doing that is very simple, guys. App dot post at the location forward slash. Okay, if we are getting a post request at the forward slash location, we need to implement a function. Okay, that is going to take up the request as well as the response right over here, guys. In the exact similar manner, guys. We are not changing anything. The exact same manner we are writing the code. That if the app is getting any kind of post request, guys, if the app is getting any kind of post request at the location that is the forward slash location, at the location that a forward slash location itself, then this function should get executed. Just like yesterday, nothing new, guys. Are you guys able to understand this particular part, guys? Please let me know. That we are pressing we are putting calculate, we are sending a post request, but our backend is not able to handle the post request, and hence we are getting cannot get post forward slash. So we are trying to handle the post request right over here. Let us send a particular message right over here, guys. So response dot send. Okay, I'm sending a message right over here. We have received your post request, request. Okay, so I'm just sending a simple message, guys. Whenever we are getting a post request itself, we are sending that we have received your post request. A very simple message right over here. So we go back to our website, redo the exact same thing, any number plus any number. We click on calculate. We're getting we have received your post request. So we are currently handling the post request, but this is not the end goal that we had. We want to get both the data. We want to get both the data from the front end. That is your first number and second number from the front end. We want to make some calculations on that, and then we have to provide you with the answer. That is what should be shown right over here. Here we are just handling the post request. That a post came, so we are sending a message that we have received your post. Now from that post request, we need to get that data. Let us see something, guys. Let us see something. Let us load our what we'll do right over here is that we will put up right click and then inspect option, guys. We'll do a right click and then we'll go into inspect option and we'll choose from right over here network. Okay, we'll choose network from right over here, guys. Are you guys able to see this? Please let me know. Are you guys able to see this, guys? Please let me know. So right away here, guys, we are seeing the calculator. We are seeing the first number. We are seeing the second number. And what we did is we are doing the right click. We have opened up inspect option and we have selected network from right over there. We have selected network from right over there, guys. Let us enter our first number 12. Let us enter our second number as 5. Let us click on calculate. Look at the network, guys. Look at this little portion right over here. What happens right over here? Just look at that. We click on calculate. And as you're able to see, something has happened inside of our network, guys. Something has happened inside of our network. If I just expand it, as you're able to see, this was not present at the first point. Let us reload it. Let us see it once again, guys. Let's see it once again. This is what our website looks like initially. These are the things that are present right over here, guys. Now, once I finish up my first number and my second number, and I click on calculate, and then I again look at my network, as you're able to see, we are getting the status 200 and this document is getting initiated, which was not present beforehand. This document that is there, guys, contains, so if I do a right click on it, okay, if I do a right click on this particular document itself, we'll do a right click on this. As you're able to see, we are getting a lot of information: header, payload, preview, response, initiator, timing, and various different things. If we look at the payload, we are able to see that form data 12 and 5 is coming up right over here. This is the number that we put up inside of our form as well. 12 and 5, the first number and the second number. Are you guys able to see this? Please let me know. Are you guys able to see this? 12 and 5 is coming up on our screen. This particular file that is there contains, inside of its payload, contains the value 12 and 5, guys. Are you guys able to see this? Please let me know. This is actually the post request that is being sent to our backend, guys. This file is nothing else but the post request that is being sent to our particular backend. As you're able to see, post request status 200. That means it was a successful post itself. Okay, these are all the different things that it actually contains. All this information is there, guys. All this information is present inside of this particular post request. Inside of the payload of that particular post request, guys, we are having the data that we want to access. So we know one thing, that our data inside of the backend is actually present inside of our post request. So inside of this request, somewhere inside of this request, we are having our post data, guys. Somewhere inside of this request, we are having our post data. And from that, we need to get that data and we need to utilize it. Now, this post request is in some other format itself, guys. Please try to understand this. This request, this post request that is coming to us is in some other format itself. It's not in the normal format, guys. We need to get that payload. We need to get that payload from right over there, guys. And to do that, we need to access the payload. We need to understand the format of the data that is currently there. And that we'll be doing using the body parser method, guys. That we'll be doing using the body parser method. Are you guys able to understand me? Please let me know, guys. To do that, we are going to utilize the body parser method, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know. So this body parser method basically reads this request for us and converts it into a format that we can actually utilize. Converts it into a format that we can actually utilize. So this body parser is again present on npm, guys. So we'll go to npm right now, npmjs.com. We'll search for body parser. So this helps. So there is something called as body, the body of our request, guys. We need to parse it into a language that we are able to understand. And this is the particular middleware. This is a particular package that helps us do that, guys. Okay. So first we need to install it. So we'll just copy it from right over here, guys. Right click, Control C, Control V. I will paste it inside of our terminal. We'll go into our terminal, guys. We'll stop our server right now. We'll paste it. Paste. Okay, Control Z. Paste as plain text. We will have to do place as plain text. Enter. As you're able to see, this our body parser method has been downloaded. Our body parser method has been downloaded, guys. Okay, once we have downloaded it, we need to utilize it as well. So to utilize it, it's very simple. Whenever you download a particular package, what do? You first create the const for that. So const body parser is equals to require body parser itself. So I've required the body parser package itself, guys. Now we need to pass the body. Okay, we need to pass the body. So first we need to tell our app. We need to tell our app, that is our Express.js, to utilize the body parser, guys. Okay, we need to tell our app to utilize the body parser. So we're going to tell our app.use. Okay, that dude, you need to use this body parser in that as well. So body parser can pass various different formats of data. It is not just that, okay, it is passing only one type of data itself. It can pass multiple different types of data. Right over here, we are going to pass the URL that is encoded. So right over here, as you're able to see, view URL encoded itself. Are you guys able to see this? Please let me know. View URL encoded. So the type of data that we need to pass is the URL encoded type of data, guys. So we have to tell our app that, dude, you have to use the body parser. And from that, you have to use URL encoded. Okay, you have to use URL. I think it's small. Sorry, URL encoded encoded. Okay, and in that as well, we have to mention a particular argument that is extended is true. Okay, my spelling of extended is very wrong. extended. 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 I hope that spelling is very. I hope that it's right. Extended is true. Okay. So right over here, what we are saying is that our app, that is our Express.js app, has to use the body parser itself. From that, it has to pass the URL encoded type of data. Okay, it has to pass the URL encoded type of data itself. And from that, we have to express that the extended is true, because let us first see the request, guys. So let us see the request on our screens. Let us print the entire request on our screen, guys. REQ request. Right over here, guys, we are sending the entire request to our front end of the website. Let us see what the request actually contains. Let us see what the request actually contains, guys. We'll go back. We'll do node.index.js. Extended, blah, 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 blah. Forget. Let's go back to our website. Let us reload our page itself. We'll close this. We don't require it anymore. We'll write in our first and the second letter. We'll click on calculate. We have received a post request. Okay, what happened right over here? Did I do something wrong? What happened? Did I miss out on something? Okay, I did it into request. Sorry. I had to do it right over here. It's inside of the post request. Okay, right over here, guys, we'll try to send the request right over here, guys. REQ request. Okay, whenever we are getting the post request. Let us see what the request actually contains. What does the post request actually contains right over here? Let us try to see that. We'll go back to our website again, reload the page itself, and we'll again put in our data 12 and 5 or 12 and 3, whatever we want to do. Okay, converting circular structure to JSON. Okay, so we can't post it. We'll just like do a console.log. Let's do a console.log itself. Okay. Console.log, and then we'll put up the request. So we'll see the request inside of our log itself, guys. Control S. Let us try to rerun it. 12 and 3, calculate. We have received your post request successfully. Let's look at our terminal. So as you're able to see, this data that you're able to see right over here, this entire thing that you're able to see inside of the terminal is actually your post request, guys. This is actually your entire of the post request. This is what the post request actually contains. This is what the entirety of the post request actually contains right over here, guys. There's so much data. As you're able to see, there is so much data inside of it, guys. So this is basically like extended is equals to true is because your entire post data is right now extended and it's in extended format itself. It is complete post request that you are able to see right over here. From this needs to be translated. So the URL encoded will translate it into a format that we are able to understand and save it inside of our request body. So a body will be created inside of request wherein your data, your N1 and N2 will be saved inside of that. Your N1 and N2 data that is there will be saved inside of the post request, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know. Okay, this is a little bit more complicated for you guys. I'm able to understand it, but are you guys able to get a little bit about it, guys? The spelling of extended is wrong. EXTENDED. I think so that was the spelling that I wrote. EXTENDED, extended is equals to true. Okay, thank you so much, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? See, it is a little bit complicated, guys. Think about it in such a way that when you are entering data in the front end, okay, 12 and 3, you're clicking on calculate. It is sending a post request, guys. That request is in a certain format. It is called as URL encoded format itself. Now, you cannot understand or access that format directly. So what you need to do is you need to use the body parser like package itself, which is able to convert that URL encoded into a format that you are able to understand. And because that request that is like you have seen that request, right? It is so long. It contains so many different things. It is called as extended. That the extended is true right over there, guys. Okay. So when you are using body parser dot URL encoded extended is equal to true, it will create a structure called as body inside of our request itself. It will create a structure called as body inside of a request, which will contain the payload. Which will contain the payload inside of it, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know. I know it's a little bit more complicated, guys. It is a little bit more complicated. I am able to understand it, but backend is something that you need to get a grasp of it. You need to be like in tune with it, guys. Only then you will be able to like it. So like I said, there is something called as body that has been created inside of a request that now contains our numbers. Okay. And we can access them. Okay. We can access them right now. So we can remove this. We don't need to console.log request. We can access them by writing. So console.log, let us print out request.body.n1. Okay. Let us log it out. Okay. From request, we want to access the body. And from the body, we want to access the number one element. Okay, number one, the first number itself, we want to access that. And let's console.log the next particular item as well. So console.log from the request, the body that has been created by body parser, which contains the value n2. That is our number 2 as well. Let us log both of them down, guys. Let us log both of them down and see what happens. We'll go back to our website. We'll reload our page, guys. We will enter our both numbers. So some random number 23 and 324, guys. Let's click on calculate. We have received your post request. Let us see what happens inside of a terminal. So as you're able to see, we are getting 23. That is the first number, and 324, that is the second number in our console, guys. Our request contains something called as body, which contains our number 1 and number 2 inside of it. So now we are able to access the first number and the second number inside of the backend. We are able to access the first number and the second number inside of the backend using request dot body dot n1. Let us save it inside of a variable, guys. So var t1 is equals to request dot body dot n1, guys. And in similar manner, right over here as well, var t2 is equals to request dot body dot n2. Now we have got both the numbers inside of our backend, guys. We have got both the numbers inside of our backend. Let us do the calculation that we wanted to do. So var var result, result is equals to t1 plus t2, and that is what we want to showcase in our front end as well. Okay, so right over here, the result of the calculation is plus result result. Now, what should be the answer, guys? What should be the answer? If I'm saving this, I'm doing like t1 plus t2. What should be the answer for 12 and 5, guys? If I'm entering 12 and 5, what should be the answer, guys, if I'm implementing this code? Can you guys let me know? What I've done is I've added. So t1 is basically 12, t2 is basically 5. What will be the answer, guys? Can somebody let me know? What will be the answer, guys? Can somebody let me know? Everybody is saying 17, and the answer is absolutely false, guys. The answer is going to be 125. The answer is going to be 125, guys. The reason for that is because this particular data, this n1 and n2 are basically right now strings. The n1 and n2 is basically strings, guys. These are not numbers right now. These are strings. And because t1 and t2 are strings, when you add two strings, you do concatenation. So it is 12, that is a string, plus 5, that is a string. So 12 plus 5 will be 125. It will do a concatenation right over there. You want to add both the numbers up, guys. For that, we need to convert it into a number. To do that, it's very simple. Just put it up inside of a bracket and write number in front of it. N-U-M-B-E-R number. That's it. It will convert the string into a number, and now you will be able to get the 17 as your answer, guys. Because try to understand this, guys, that when the user is giving an input, inside the input field is giving the input as a string. He's not giving an input as a number, guys. He's giving an input as a string right over there. So in the backend, we need to convert that string into a number to actually use it. So we are doing this right over here, guys. We are saving this. We are going back to our website, reloading the page. Now, if we are at 12 and 5, guys, or 12 and 3, we'll be getting 15 as our answer. So what we've done right over here is that we have entered the numbers in the front end. We sent the data using post request to the backend itself, where we used the body parser method to parse our request to understand the request itself, to get the data out of the request, which is now present inside of the body of the request itself. Then we try to access that numbers. We converted that strings into numbers. We added them, and then we sent the result back to our front end. We sent the result, so result t1 plus t2, we sent it back to our front end itself, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know. Are you guys able to understand this, guys? Please let me know. Guys, this is a little bit complicated. I'm able to understand this. But this is very important to understand to go towards our final project, guys. The final project you will not be able to understand if you are not understanding this, because the final project actually depends entirely on this particular concept. Our final project depends entirely on the post concept itself, guys. This is very, very important. This body is a particular thing that has been made by a body parser. The parser parsed through the entire request, understood the request, got the entirety of our payload that contains our n1 and n2, and created a body of our request itself, inside of which we are having our n1 and n2 present right over there, guys. The final project will be completely live, guys. I'll be coming to the class, I'll be creating the entire project in front of you guys. You don't have to worry about it. I'll be going through each and every line of code, guys. You don't have to worry about it. But I will only be able to do this if you are doing today's assignment. I'm going to give you guys an assignment in today's class, guys. I want you guys to be dedicatedly completing that assignment. Will that be fine, guys? Please let me know. Okay, so today's assignment is very simple. I want you guys to implement this post request, guys. That is it. I have provided you guys with the index.html file. It is there inside of the description of the video as well as in the live chat, guys. I want you guys to implement this post request. Look at the video. Do it on your own. I have provided you guys with everything. Try to understand the code itself. I'm going to scroll through the entire code once right over here so that you are able to go through the entire code at any particular point of time right over here, guys. So you can pause the video and look at it at the end, guys. I've scrolled through the entire thing itself. Please try to implement this today, because when we will be starting with a project day after tomorrow, guys, if you are not paying attention, if you have not practiced how to create a post request, if you have not understood it, there's no point with the project. You will not be able to implement the project. You will not be able to understand the project as well. Will you guys do this assignment for me, guys? Please let me know. Will you guys do this assignment for me, guys? Please do let me know. Will you guys do this assignment? Even if you don't have a laptop, you can do it via mobile phone. Code Sandbox can be opened up from your mobile phone as well. Okay? Please, guys, take it up very seriously. Please, guys, take this up very seriously. This is very important. Okay? And please try to complete the assignment by tonight, so that any doubts or questions that are there, you can come to tomorrow's class and you can ask me. Okay, great. Now, many of you guys have already registered for the next bootcamp as well. According to my understanding, the bootcamp that is going to start on the 8th, that is the Python A to Z bootcamp, the Python bootcamp, in which I will be taking up the entirety of Python as well as a project in Python. I think so. You guys have already registered for the same, right, guys? Please let me know. I think so. You guys have already registered for the same. Am I right, guys? Please let me know. Okay. So like I said, guys, the boot camps are always free. We never charge anything for the boot camps. Even this boot camp as well, as you're able to see, no charges, nothing. The certificates and everything are for free. The boot camp are for free as well. We just need a little bit help from you guys. Okay. We just need a little bit help from you guys. Because the boot camps are free, we don't charge. We want it to be free. We want as many students to participate in the boot camp, learn right over here, and continuously keep on learning as well. But for us to do that, we need a little bit help from you guys. Because we don't charge anything, we don't have money to actually promote it. You will never see an Instagram ad or a Facebook ad or a YouTube ad for DevTown at any particular point of time. We always ask you guys to help us reach out to your own colleges, so that more students are able to join the boot camps, more students are able to take up the advantage of this boot camp, so that we are able to keep the boot camps free at all times. So for the Python bootcamp as well, guys, somebody from DevTown will be reaching out to you guys very soon, because you guys have already registered. They will be asking you guys to help them circulate the messages in some of your WhatsApp groups, so that other students can also take up the advantage of that and join the sessions, and we can keep the bootcamps for free. So I hope that when they reach out to you guys, you will be helping them out. Okay, and for that as well, we'll be providing you guys with a certificate from our end, because you guys helped us. You guys, as a volunteer, you helped us, so you'll get a certificate of appreciation from our end as well, guys. So you don't have to worry about it. Okay. For those guys who haven't registered for the bootcamp up till this point of time, I think so on the DevTown's website, you will be able to find the free bootcamp right over here. I don't think so that it hasn't been uploaded right now, I guess. But yeah, for those students who haven't registered for the bootcamp, guys, I can send you the link once again. There's no issues in that. Give me a second. Let me just find the link. Even I don't know where the link is. Okay, so I think the day one attendance, guys, the day one attendance was the registration for the bootcamp as well, guys. The day one attendance for this particular bootcamp was the registration for the Python bootcamp as well, guys. So if you have filled the day one attendance, your registration is already done. Are you guys able to understand this? If you have filled up the day one attendance, guys, the registration is already done. Are you guys able to understand this, guys? Please let me know. So if you have filled up the, so as you are able to see, this was the day one attendance, guys. If you have filled up the registration, if you have filled up the day one attendance, the registration for the program is already done, guys. If somebody has not filled up the like registration, he has not filled up the attendance of day one, I'm providing you guys with it once again, guys. So I'm providing you guys in the live chat itself. I'm pinning it up right over here as well, guys. I'm pinning it up right over here in say of the live chat. So please do make sure that you guys are able to, if you have not registered for the Python and AI bootcamp, do that once again. I've already provided you guys with the registration link in the live chat. As you're able to see in the live chat, the registration link is already present right over there, guys. Okay. Mohammed, I've already told you guys that on 31st morning, by 31st morning, you will be getting the certificate. So today's 30th, wait till tomorrow morning itself. So like I said, guys, if you have already filled up the day one attendance, you have already registered for the Python bootcamp. We'll be teaching you everything from the basis of the Python to the most advanced levels of Python in these 7 days. We'll covering up everything from conditional statements to loops to functions, definitions to conditional to your list to your data structures in Python as well. Some important data structures in Python, and we'll be doing a project inside of Python as well. So all that will be covered right over there. Again, it's a free boot camp with free attendance, free certificates itself. So make sure that you are able to participate in that. Right now, I'll be giving you guys the attendance link for today's class, guys. Give me a second. I will be providing you guys with the attendance link for today's class. Give me a second, guys. So today is day 6, I guess. I'm very sorry, guys, that my throat is still not okay. I'm like my fever has decided a lot. I'm taking up the medicines. The throat will also become good in the next 2 3 days itself. Okay, so you don't have to worry about it. So can continuously learn, guys. The boot camps are for free. We don't charge anything. Learn as much as possible, guys. Learn as much as possible. Explore as much as possible. That is the aim of these boot camps. Okay. Right over here, guys, I provided you guys with the attendance link as well. Okay, this is the attendance link right over here in the of the live chat. Please start filling up your attendance as well, guys. The attendance link will be closed exactly at 9:14. The attendance link will be closed exactly at 9:14, guys. This is the attendance. Please start filling up the attendance as well, guys. The attendance link will be closed exactly at 9:14, guys. Please start filling up the attendance, guys. Please start filling up the attendance, guys. This is the attendance link for that will be closed at 9:14 for today's class. I will meet in tomorrow's class and we'll continue from right over there, guys. It was amazing to meet you guys today and we'll continue from tomorrow. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you, guys. Bye. Bye. Any C++ DSA bootcamp? See, sir, we want this from you. After like after 15th of August, we'll have the C++ and data structure algorithms bootcamp. That is my promise. In August itself, in the second half, we will have the C++ and data structures bootcamp, guys. That is the promise from my end. Okay. Thank you so much, guys, and we'll meet in tomorrow's class. Bye, guys. Bye. Bye.